Oh wow, would you look at that? It's a game I don't play enough of to justify paying for a realm on. I really wish I did play more of this. Welcome back to Minecraft. I was told there were problems getting onto the realm earlier, that there was some sort of issue somebody was having. Um, I had no issues. I couldn't, like, there was nothing I can change, right? Like, there's just nothing I can physically change. I swear I just saw something, somebody on. Um, yeah, there's like nothing I can physically change. Like, there's no settings I can deal with to fix that. I don't know why I have a potato. There's nothing I can do about it. But anyway, I want to make a bunch of concrete today, and I don't think I have gravel. This might be the first time in the history of. Oh, never mind. I do have gravel. I think I need some sand as well. I guess maybe I won't be shoveling. I don't know. I don't know how much I need, to be honest. Why does this look so fucking jagged to me? Block game. Hello there. I don't know why some of these things look so fucking jagged. Alright, let's take these sands. The sands of time, if you will. Hi, how are you? I'm gonna take a bunch of this sand out. Man, on block game. Really do be like that. Can you not make concrete? Oh, you have to go straight to the color? Oh. I thought you made like a base powder that was gray. I'm fucking stupid. I'm like actually an idiot. Alright, so I'm gonna make a bunch of this in black. Or not. I might have to go squid hunting. I thought I had a lot of black dye. Am I stupid? Why not right now? The answer is yes. Where would I have put this? If not in there. I mean, it's not that big a deal if I have to go squid hunting. I might have some at my sea base, my seaman base. But the idea is I'm going to place all of this powder and encase the target practice area so that it's easier to see when fireworks go off, as well as, to be quite honest, I got sick of mobs walking all over it. I think I might encase the whole thing. Originally, I was just gonna do a backboard with maybe like red and white alternating like measuring tape styles of whatchamacallits for some of the lines. But I think I should just encase the whole thing, because making it completely dark, for one, adds like a little bit of challenge. It won't be completely dark, but there'll be lights. But like it adds safety, it adds a bit of a challenge. And it also gives a ceiling where you can put dripstone from, which will be like one of the hopeful, not that I don't, you know, nobody's probably ever gonna want to do this, but hopefully could do as like a challenge where you block people from, right, like a maximum of 3 dripstone per and like 5 total. I need to finish this. I actually finally have the glass to do it. Maybe I'll do that later. Actually, I don't know if I have the dye anymore. Oh wait, yes, it's fucking lapis. That's why I picked this. I'm fucking stupid. I'm actually dumb. I'm brain dead. Okay. How the hell is it nighttime? This must be the stack I thought I had. It's honestly still not very much. Dun, 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 dun. Every time I look at that, I kind of start to dislike it more. I feel like it's the shape of it from that direction. Like, looking at it from here looks cool. But, like, from that one direction, which is, like, the only direction I ever see it from, it just kind of looks like somebody took a shit and, like, cut a slice out of it. You know what I mean? It looks like the stereotypical, like, turd mound. It really do. What is it? It's an amethyst geode that I made out of amethyst geodes that I broke. Clever, I know. It's the new blocks, basically. I wanted to reuse them and, like, put them in that little area so I had something going on with them. Because I kind of like them. I'm going the wrong way. Spyglass. Right, Jess. I wonder if I could look at an Enderman through a spyglass. Well, I can, but he still figured out it was me. Little shit just stole that fucking dirt. You see that? Where the fuck? Get off my lawn, kid. Ooh, wait. Oh, I need more Chork Pops. I should get those next time I'm home. I need to do something with those. I don't even know what the fuck they're for. Free gravel. It's free real estate. Ooh. Minecraft. When did I finish this? I don't remember doing this for some reason. Am I stupid? I never did find a bastion, by the way. Which is fine. I just wanted one to check for spectral arrows to see if they worked on the things, but to be quite honest, I don't think you can infinity a spectral arrow. So, like, eh. It's big dark. Kind of hoping it'd be daytime by the time I got back out. Doom, 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 doom. All right. Okay. Should be able to just place the powder. No, well, I guess I don't technically have to, but... Alright. Every other piece... Ooh. Alright, there we go. Every other piece I should be able to cascade water down upon it. I don't really know how much I need. Wait. Oh, I just fucked... Wait, what? Wait, really? That's right, because I put the things... Well... Shut up. It's not the end of the world if it's stuck in there, because it'll still go off. I can always change things if I have to. Do 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 do. Oh fuck. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You got anything you're working on over there? Because obviously I'm still trying to finesse my way through this. Also, when did they change the texture for this? I guess the last update? I thought this was like a completely just black sand texture, but it's kind of different now. And I'm hoping the concrete doesn't look too shabby either. Although, I think I saw some texture. I actually picked this over terracotta because I thought this would have no texture and it would be like a black room kind of thing. Oh, automatic furnace. What a treat. Furni, the science guy. Now, is that just furnace hopper like strat going on, or is there like something better? I say just as though it's not, like, it's still pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like, it's, especially if you make it super compact and do the automatic coal filling, like, it's actually pretty sick. Pretty complicated shit if you're doing it compact and, you know, adding all the extras. I'm too smooth brain to make. Fuck. Well, I think you need hopper above. The one above is the one that feeds the item. Oh, he gone. Fuck. Well, in case you can still hear, the hopper above is the one that feeds the item that will be smelted. And I think hopper behind, and you have to place it against the furnace. Hopper behind is the one that feeds coal. And hopper below is the one that takes out item once complete. I think. I kind of thought this would spread better, to be honest. Spread it. He's big. Oh, they did change the texture of it. I'm big. Alright, how's this look? Alright, so my thought process is... Wait, is that one on the wrong side? Wait, am I... What? Did I fuck that up? This one's is right above it, isn't it? It is. But these are all one to the left. How did I fuck this up? Okay, I need to move that one, which shouldn't be too big of an issue. How did I not notice that sooner? Should be able to break this pretty easily. Gimme, gimme. Fuck. I forgot you have to face the direction that you place a dispenser. Directing a dispenser. Can't believe I've done this. Do 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 do. Alright, I think that's all of them then, right? I want even the same height. I'm fucking losing it. Alright, and I'll probably put like ladders back here so that I can easily refill these. Right? That may or may not have been part of the reason why I wanted to build the backboard. I don't know, maybe in the future, if somebody can, I don't know, fucking, I'm too stupid for this, but maybe I can figure out like a score thing instead and like do a bunch of fucking redstone, and I'd have to figure out how to get these to count without putting like a bunch of fucking redstone and like blocks to carry the redstone signal down, right? Because if you don't have like a line of sight on some of these, how the fuck did I get this? If you don't have line of sight on some of them, like it ruins the whole effect of the, you know, 5 different stages of potential shooting. Oh, you know what? I forgot my fucking lamps. So I'm thinking maybe like I'm thinking next to the last one, I'll do like red, white, red, white, red, white, red, white, all the way up, kind of as like a fucking meter depth thing. You know what I mean? Like if you ascend too fast, you get the bends. But you know what I mean? Like a way to measure. The problem with that is I'd have to make this whole thing one wider, and it kind of throws off the fucking entire thing, I think. Right? Because he's one off from the edge, and he's one off from the edge, and then this one's centered. I guess I could just do 2 lines and like line it up with these lines of lights. But then the problem with that is this guy has the biggest advantage, right? Because then he can use both of them. Whereas the guys on the edges can only use 1 each. So maybe I just don't do it at all. Halfway, but I don't know how you get the colon. I think you have to put a hopper facing the back of the furnace. Do I have anything to show? Don't. I guess I'll leave this stuff here because I need to go slay out some things. I am gonna put more, whatchamacallit. I'm gonna go get more black dye. I mean, at the end of the day, what you can really end up, like, if you have to do it, make blocks of coal, and like a stack of blocks of coal will last you enough time that I think by the time your automatic furnace is done being used, you know what I mean? So here's a furnace. Bruh? Wait. Is that my parrot? My parrot die? Or is that's my parrot, right? Let me see if there's anything here. Okay, there's some of those. Any iron? No iron. Hopper, no hopping. Take a chest. I might have some iron in my ender chest. Ooh, an observer. You know what? I think I know where a hopper is. I'm gonna put it back if I remember. I'm just... That hopper just went into the hopper. Alright. Is there any coal in this? There is. I think this works anyway. So there's furnaces out here. I think if you go behind the furnace, you crouch, and then you click on it, the nozzle should point. So there's 24 coal in there already. If I put that in... Yeah, it's loading. You see? So now there's 48, and I put it in this hopper. So if I wanted, I could have like a whole chest there, or you can have a system of hoppers if that's what you want, as like a pipeline. Right? So let's take every bit of coal. This particular furnace has no coal. 48 in this chest. It's pulling it out into this hopper, and now it's getting coal. The key is you have to, with a hopper, you have to click on the block. Fuck. I'm a fucking chicken now. You have to click on the block that you want it to connect to. Because if I were to instead do just like this, it's in the same spot, right? But it's feeding it into the floor. So if I take every bit of coal out, put it in the chest, it's gonna end up in the hopper, but it'll never make it to the furnace. And in order to attach something or place something next to like a furnace or something that has an inventory, you have to crouch. So the hopper's filling up, but because it's not facing the furnace, it won't go into the furnace. Same with the chest. If I crouch, connect it to the chest, I can put it into the chest. Alright, let's go put this stuff back, because I might have just fucking robbed somebody. There's a few blocks that work like that, but like opposite, if that makes sense. I think like observer blocks, for example, are like, or like pistons, right? You have to face the opposite direction of where you want it to go. So like the face of the block will face you. And so you yourself have to be like where you want like the piston to shove off. You know what? There are some pistons here. Let me make sure that's right. I think that's right. What the fuck? Oh, here's an observer as well. So let's try it with the observer. I think the observer will look at me, right? Oh, nope. Had it opposite. Ooh, is that black dye? On now. Alright, here's some pistons. So if I place a piston, it's facing the direction that I am in. I jump up, it faces up. So in order to get it to face down, I would need to build a block and like place it against a block while under it. So if I want to push that block, or this block, let's do that block, I would have to go like that, right? Because if I placed it from over here, even though that's the block I want to push, I'm looking at it, you would think, oh, I'm designating what block, but nah, it's facing me. Alright, I have to go collect Squidwards. I think the best place for me to do that is probably going to be my sea temple. I think I do have food actually out there, so I don't think I need to stop by anywhere. I should be able to just eat all the fish that's there. Squidward. can go ahead and put that on, I think. The little trident guys will mess your shit up. I usually don't automate coal personally, just because a block of coal lasts for so long. And I like to just have the face of the furnace available. And like the chests and or barrels. I like barrels actually because it makes it more compact, but it obviously can't hold as much, so there's a problem. I probably shouldn't look over at my other monitor while I'm walking here. I still need to finish this area. But like, I like to try and make them compact, and it's pretty hard to do that with coal, right? Because you can also do it, I believe, by putting it on any of the sides, but the back is usually just the easiest, right? Because no matter what, there's going to be a side that you can't directly access the furnace from easily. So you may as well just place down a furnace, have it face you naturally, right? And go behind and put all the stuff in the back and hide that behind a wall, right? But if you do that with hoppers, there is a way, I think, to make it so a hopper will only accept a certain item. I think it involves like redstone and stuff. I personally don't know it off the top of my head. I don't really ever use that, but I know you can do it. But like, if you don't do it, it's like a mess of hopper pipes, and like it becomes so big, and you have to like go mess around with stuff, and you either have to go back around to the back of your like automated setup to deposit stuff, or if you set it up right, you can make like a stream of hoppers, I think, out of a double chest, and like have them split and like have 5 hoppers or something like that loop around to the back of the furnace, and then one straight down, obviously, and then like split your load, if you will, so that no matter what you put in there, coal will only go into the coal hoppers and everything else goes into the normal hopper. Yeah, I thought I had a bunch of fish. It's a rather complicated little setup. I mean, it does make it more compact, like visually, if you do that. Like if you want to put it behind like probably like 5-layer walls. Squid. This really shouldn't take too long, I don't think. Because I ignored a lot. Hey. Oh, they don't get mad at you? Well, shit. First time for everything. I tell you what. Somebody get buried there or something? What the fuck? I actually thought I was going to spend most of my time actually probably down here gathering gravel. I didn't realize I had so much. I thought I normally throw gravel away because, to be quite honest with you, I fucking hate gravel. Like, the texture of it's disgusting. I don't think I've ever used gravel for like a build. Nah, mate. Just looking for Squidward. Ooh, there's a lot of these dudes. Another trident. I must have really high trident odds, huh? Is trident buffed for bedrock edit? Oh, you have an automatic one. What a treat. Congratulations, my guy. More than I have. I mean, I have like the auto smelting thing, but mine doesn't auto load. You're fucking ahead of the game. This dude's living in the future. The future is now. I don't think I've ever seen this many fucking fish in my life. I've been to an aquarium. Took 1 week and you gave me the answer. Really? It took a week? What a treat. Well, I'm glad you could solve it. Glad it's all done. You're good to go. Let me know if you need to try it, because apparently I get one every single time I get a kill. They must have buffed looting. Now to make an automatic watch. I actually think you can make a clock in this. I don't think I've ever done it. Ooh, wait. Look at this dude. Yeah, I usually don't even bother with the coal. Like I said, it ends up either getting in the way or making it less compact than I want. Because, to be honest, I usually like make a build. And then, like, I start getting more advanced and I have the resources to make like an automatic furnace room or something. But like the build's already made and I need like 3 or 4 thick block walls to hide all the nasty looking redstone, and like the build maybe wasn't designed for that, so I usually just don't even bother. But it do be pretty useful, and I'm glad you figured it out, my guy. The outside looking in. Squid. I feel like these used to spawn a lot more frequently than they are right now. Concern is intensifying. I think I'm lagging a little bit. Concern intensifies. Squidward. Usually make the automatic stuff underground so nobody sees it. Yeah, makes sense. I honestly don't really care much for redstone. Like, you know, something like that's convenient enough where, like, it's not even really redstone, you know? But, like, the devices, I should say. I don't know. I feel like a lot of them aren't really that... Like, they're useful, but, like... They break the point of the game. Ooh, a treasure map? Like auto farms and like I'm not necessarily opposed to them. So I just got a treasure map for an island I've been like working near for fucking months now. Do you think this treasure was here the whole time, or did it only just spawn and replace a block? You lagged out again? Fuck. Maybe it's the realm, because I thought I was like rubber banding a little bit, but it was probably just the realm. I just don't know what to do about it. It's just gotta be the server. Because it happens just so much. No way, it's like right here, right? You have a good night. Have a fantastic night, my guy. Congratulations on finishing your auto farm. Thanks for stopping by. It was good to see you. Glad I was able to do a little bit of helping. Why am I looking for this? I guess I could use another. Well, I don't know. What would I use another Heart of the Sea for, I guess? I guess I can give it to someone. Nice sleep. The rain's kind of annoying me. Where the fuck I am? Y'all really want some of this, huh? Who's throwing those? Was it this guy? It had to be, right? Oh, it's this guy. It's weird, it didn't look like he had anything in his hand. All this for a drop of clout? Let me be honest, I still don't know what clout is. Hello? How is it possible I've dug like all these areas, but it's not there? I have a great suspicion that it's gonna be nowhere near where it says it is. Because that's happened before, and it happens often, to be honest. What if it's like right here? Where the fuck I am? I swear I'll turn all of this into fucking concrete powder if I have to. Never see sand again. I don't think that the treasure can be buried under anything but sand, right? Yo, where's one of those X-ray bugs when I need it? Do 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 dun 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 dun. I'm just like fucking up my inventory for nothing. Looks like it might not be exactly where it says it is, huh? Never would have guessed that personally. What about you? I really don't think this can be under this, but I'm checking anyway. All right. Can someone explain to me what's going on? I have but one idea. I have terraformed this island before. I believe that it spawned on a block that was placed. And as a result, it could not overwrite it because it's probably designed to not destroy player builds. This is just my guess. But I think it's not here. If you have other ideas on how I can check, should I keep checking under stone? Because I don't think it can spawn under stone personally. As far as I'm aware, it can't. Why is that so concerning sounding? But yeah, I don't think I can do anything about this right now. If you have suggestions on what I can or cannot do, please let me know in the comments below. Honestly, that's probably good enough. Okay, that doesn't look terrible. And it actually gives me some more potential workable space if I ever actually want to build something here. As long as I don't get blown the fuck up, I don't really mind. What? That didn't just grow insta, right? Am I stupid? Alright, well, I just spent a lot of time doing nothing. Huh? Why did I say nothing like that? What's wrong with me? I just picked up extra glow squid ink, but I don't think I killed one until just now, did I? Oh, tasty, tasty water. I think the only thing that would kill a glow squid is a guardian, right? Maybe it was normal ink and I just didn't get it earlier. I kind of wish I didn't get the map this close to my base. I wonder if the base would have shown up on the map. Like, you see how unloaded land shows up? I wonder if my build would have shown up on it. That would be cool. It's doing the thing where I can't swim upwards. I promise you, in real life, it's generally easier to swim up than it is down. I mean, you know, bar certain situations, but our current situation here. You know, I wonder, not particularly important, I guess, but I wonder, like, how deep this translates to. This has got to be, what, like, 35, 40 meters underwater? I hear my neighbors doing fireworks. Not really sure why. It's not a holiday that I know of. I'm gonna combine these. Maybe give that to someone. If anyone needs a trident on the realm, please let me know. Dun, 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 dun. Ah. I had what, like 40 total, and that got me everything I had over I had placed, right? Like, it's really not that much. I don't remember placing that. Probably been there that long, huh? Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you, you stupid fucking dog now? Wait, so we're probably gonna... I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna finish the Nox DLC. I think, like, obviously I'm not gonna do every single side quest because I'm just doing it for nostalgia / fun reasons. Like, it's not about completionism to me. I've done that before. If somebody wants me to oh shit, I might be dead. If somebody wants that, like a full-on completionist run, you know, I can probably do that. Probably not doing it as Brick. I'd probably have to look up things though, because I don't even know. You know what I mean? But I believe, I don't know, tomorrow when I play, I'm probably gonna maybe do at least, like, I'm gonna see how difficult it is, I guess, to kill the badasses. I think I have to get like a bunch of kills before I can go back to my loot room through Marcus on the Nox DLC. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and do that. And then do that, like, one next kill. And then there's probably a stage coming up after that as well, if I remember correctly. I'm just not too sure, like, what I really want to do about any of it. Because I could just go back to the main story and chill. You know what I mean? Wow, that's all of everything I just got. That's insane. I have a little more black dye. I'm short gravel, and I'm also short people. I don't really know what to do with the glow squid. I guess I'll just store it for now. I'm gonna leave these here because I'll probably get more and be able to combine even more in the future. Oh. Oh, am I tripping? I don't remember these. You know what? I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna leave them at the base. Anyone needs one, it's more, you know, more than welcome to have it. I don't need them. Oh, I mean, look at how easy it is for me to get them. Kind of cool, right? Did I ever show? I think I worked on this, but I think maybe I worked a little more off stream. I don't know. I'm super low on Chork Pops here. Going the wrong way. Anyway, back to Borderlands a sec. Probably gonna finish out. I don't. Depending on how hard it is, we're either gonna finish out some of that Nox stuff. There's, like I said, 2 more like loot-based missions. I might do like a Hyperion loot run real quick, just because if I can reloot, and it's fun to use different guns. But I might do like 1 or 2 of those. Then we'll go do our Nox thing, which will hopefully be relatively doable. And if it's not, we'll just go ahead and go to the main story that we're behind on. Use that to hopefully level up, because I think it should scale now that we've done the main part of Nox DLC. And that should scale, and we'll just do that until probably right before the vault, to be honest, and then maybe do the Nox DLC a few times, get some loot. Just because it's fun to glitch in there. I know I couldn't get it to work. I don't know, maybe I was at the wrong place. Maybe I misremembered. I don't think I did, but it's fine. And then that's probably the end of Basic Brick, which is kind of surprising, isn't it? I'm taking this. But yeah, it is kind of surprising that we're almost done with Basic Brick. And then after that, we'll go ahead and probably do Borderlands 2. I still haven't really decided who I want to do. I'll go through my playlist, see who I've done. Obviously, I know I've done Axon. I believe Maya was my first. And I think I've done Gage as well, because I really enjoyed Gage. I don't know if I've done Zero. I think I haven't. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with all that. Have I done Zero? I think I did do Zero, actually. I think I'm gonna do one more layer. That way, okay, hear me out. If I do it like this, it's gonna cost me a little extra, I guess. But what I can do is the thing with the wall that I was talking about. So if I do this, I do one more row, I can do the alternating lines for meter. So I can do one there, and then maybe do that one on that side, right? And then just one here. Well, either way, it will allow me to make it even, or I can just, you know, completely cut that out. Whatever works best as we find. We'll leave it at this point for now. I guess this doesn't really need to go all the way up, right? I just need to be able to prevent things from getting in. Or should I make it go all the way up so that the fireworks are easier to see and like kind of make it more fun? Make it look like a Rolls-Royce roof. Give it the old Constellation. There we go. I think, I don't, with regards to like the, ooh, I'm lagging pretty severely, like actual severely stream lag. 1400 drop frames. I just dropped like 1200 because I think I had like 200 total, like from across everything led up to here. A little concerned about that. If that like continues to happen, we all know what might have to happen. I mean, it sucks, but it's better than a slideshow. And as well, if the stream's lagging, my internet's lagging. Okay. And that means I have a higher risk of losing everything and like damaging someone's build, not just my own. So it would be just best. But we're not there yet. We're fine, I think. I hope. But anyway, with regards to COD, I desperately want to play it. Like, I want it to be like it is when it's fun, when it's enjoyable. And we even won a game last Saturday, the last time, or this past Saturday, I should say, which is the last time I played the game. We even won our last game of the night, and I didn't even do bad. In fact, I didn't do bad for the vast majority of my games. I had like, you know, 5 to 10 kills in every single game, but I always died to the weirdest, like, dumbest shit. And it really felt like the game was against me. And I've noticed that a lot of like actual streamers, I know I stream, I know people call me streamer man, but like people who do this as a full career, like they're actually, oh shit, they're actually vibing on it, you know what I mean? I've noticed even the big guys have been like, the game just doesn't want me to succeed today kind of mentality, like between this, stream snipers, cheaters, right? No audio, like everyone is feeling it. I've noticed, at least to the people who I watch. And so it makes me wonder, like, is it just time for this game to go? Or like, does it need a huge update for quality of life improvements and anti-cheat, perhaps? Right? Does it need these things? Okay, it looks like we're done up to that point. You know, up to this point, we may as well just do this. Like, it doesn't really hurt to do it now. I mean, I guess it takes up... Ooh, I just slapped my mic. It takes up some time, but... But I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who's like felt that the game just doesn't feel the same way as it was feeling before. And like, I want it to be good. Like, I want it to succeed. I want to be able to play it when it's working. I want to play it without having someone in my lobby who has 138 KD, drops 54 kills, right? And it's their third game ever, like brand new account. Like you know, I want it to function. I want things to go well. I want everything to seem right. And I feel like over the past few weeks, even when I win, I'm not as satisfied as when I'll like be doing really good and the game just feels like it takes it away from me, you know? Like, it just doesn't feel like it's working. So I will, I know I said I probably wouldn't play it next week. I think I will play it next week. I'm going to unlock the new SMG, even though it's probably going to be nerfed by then. I'm going to try and unlock it off stream, of course. Even though it's boring as shit and Cold War multiplayer is awful. Like, actually awful. Like, unplayably awful. I am still going to try and put in the effort because like I said, I want the game to succeed. I want to give it these chances, but we definitely will, unless the game really sees a lot of improvement, like an anti-cheat, all the whole 59,666 million yards or whatever the fuck, right? The whole 9 yards, right? They have got to come at like the cheaters. They have got to come at a lot of these bugs and. Hopefully, like the reload bugs that are still in it after however the fuck long. Hopefully, they'll come to their senses and stop this shit. But we'll give the game a little more time. No, I'm not particularly hopeful personally, as much as I want to be. But because I do really want to love the game, I am going to, like I said, try and give it a little more time. That must have gotten washed away when I was doing that first row. Right? But I probably won't be playing it like Sundays, for example, whereas I used to play Friday through Friday through Sunday. It's probably gonna switch to Friday through Saturday, and you know, Saturday is like pending. You know what I mean? Like pending approval from our performance on Friday. I might try and play a little more Call of the Wild. Is that what it was called? Well, what the fuck was it called? Hunter Call of the Wild, right? Might try and play a little more of that. I feel like it's too slow for streaming. It's not like a terrible game or anything. It's just not good for content creation. Not that you can you can easily argue that I don't do much content creation here, but if you wanted to say, then I am some sort of fuck. This is why they don't come to me. For the content considerations. You know what I mean? Wait. If I can do it. Den er fucking det, lad. You fucking pussy. Fuck yeah, mate. I mean, that just reminded me, for fuck's sake, you can still get stuck on a buy station, right? After buying something and die like that because you're stuck and you can't move. Like, that's how Am I lagging? That's how scuffed the game is, you know? And I want it to not be. Oh, Jesus, my chair's scuffed. I'm scuffed. Everything's scuffed. I want it to not be, but it be. And it's unfortunate, but, you know, hopefully we can work around it. I really want the game to succeed. Like, when we having fun, we having fun. But sometimes you just don't get to have fun with that. Cool. I am too school for cool. Wait. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, wait. No. Alright, I swear. I swear. There was just like a fucking optical illusion, right? Where it just looked like, I guess to me, it looked like that was slanted because of like the blocks that were and weren't placed and like where they were placed and the angle I was looking at. I swear it looked like that was some sort of fucking like, oh, it was nuts. I don't know how to explain it other than say it was like slanted and it was just weird. It's kind of doing it right now. Like it feels like it's slanted even though it's straight up. Oh, I'm losing it. Maybe my eyes were unfocused. Fuck. All right, well, I need to go kill more squid. God damn it. If anyone knows a better strat for squid killing, by the way, please let me know. I guess I could kill them here. I'm going out there because I don't want to risk blowing up like a build if it comes nighttime. But maybe it like if somebody's got like a reed farm or something out here, I should be big chillin'. Looks like somebody's actually working on this. Hey. I feel like for the longest time this was left completely unfinished. I hope they continue their progress. This is incredible. I'm gonna go check the spawn boxes because there were several loot boxes here, I believe, for people who wanted to join. It looks like Rhett would be Corsican Gods, who we play COD with on occasion. It's actually been a while. It's probably my fault. I'm not good at I feel like when I invite people to like play a game or something, like if I'm, I think that's Tenki's build, but you know what I mean? Like if I invite someone to play a game, I'm being like a burden. Like, oh, you're probably busy, so I don't. But then I feel like other people are the exact same way. So they're probably like, you know what? He's probably busy. I shouldn't invite him. So nobody ends up inviting each other and then like you lose contact. I see I lagged quite a bit there. 1700 drop frames now. Torque pop. Is there a better way to get black dye? It's just ink sac, right? Honestly, I don't even know why I should just use the deep slate. Thinking about it, I should have just used deep slate The moment I realized concrete is no longer textureless, I should have just been like, well, I might as well use deep slate. I'm a fucking moron. But now it's like too much that I don't want to take it down, but it's not enough that it feels like I'm making the right choice. You know what I mean? Bada bum 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 bada wada bada boom bada bum 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 bada whoop wada 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 wada. Holy fucking yawn. Fuck is this guy? Oh, I was gonna kill him, to be honest, because I didn't want him ruining the terrain here, but fuck that shit, he's out. Oh, this is him. They're literally standing on like the brightest part of the build, and I don't know how they got there. Scooby Dooby Dooby Doo ba ba da bum. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do about Borderlands 3, by the way, because I haven't even done some of the DLCs for that because they like released they staggered the release, and like that makes sense in a way, but like there was not enough going on with the end game to like keep me personally, as someone who was trying to stream and like keep things active and fresh, to continue playing, and like there was just nothing there to keep me engaged until the newest DLC, and so there's like a bunch that I just kind of missed out on. And so I'm not sure if I want to just go back to my old characters and like play the DLCs first, because I do want to experience the DLCs. And the way progress works in 3 is like a little better than I feel like 2 and 1. Like, I don't know, I just feel like it's like the character's growth is sort of better in a way, but like also worse for creating new characters. Like, you're more encouraged to keep your old characters than you would be to get new ones, I guess. So if I change that, it is 1-to-1. What the fuck is the point? But anyway, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Like, if I'm going to start new character and like just do all of the characters over again, because there is only 4 characters as far as I'm aware, which is a huge dropped ball to me. You know what? I was about to fucking click my other screen and check, and I'm glad I stopped myself. I was gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna check. Maybe they added a character when I wasn't paying attention. But this game will crash. This game will crash. It always does, no matter what. If I have anything else running in the background and I like click on it, this game tabs out and closes, and I have to restart at least my session, if not the whole game. Oh. Ooh. How do you make this? I've been trying to figure out how to get that for a while now. I don't think I have a single fucking emerald here. Actually, I don't even know if I have any emeralds anywhere, do I? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I don't know why there would be an emerald here. I don't know. Pathetic! I'm gonna see if I have any emeralds. I think I spent them all on mending. Wait. Earth. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna spend all this. Honestly, you know what? I will. I have so much like leather and flesh. I just don't think it matters. Watch him be gone. Be gone, Pop. Watch him disappear right before my eyes. Is that the best you can do? I'm guessing you can put these on a ceiling, right? Yo, am I big stupid for thinking that, or what? What's going on, brother? What you doing? I imagine it functioned the same as dripstone, right? Okay. Am I stupid? Alright, I'm clicking off. If it crashes, it crashes. Small drip leaf. How to place. Okay. What is? Offer nothing much apart from the ability to spawn big drip leaves. Players can use big drip leaves for platforming. Also, small drip leaves need to be grown by players by using bone meal, as they do not grow naturally. That's the only real purpose of small drip leaves, is the production of big drip leaves. Small drip leaves can also only be mined with shears. To place small drip leaves in Minecraft, you first need to mine them. Thanks, mate. As mentioned earlier, small drip leaves can only be mined with shears. Righteous. Using any other tools will destroy the block that the small drip leaf is attached to. Uh-huh. As far as the small drip leaf is placed... underwater, they can be placed in blocks of clay and moss, along with dirt, grass, podzol, and farmland blocks. Once your small drip leaves have been placed on any one of the blocks mentioned above underwater, you can use the bone meal to grow the small drip leaves into big drip leaves. What? Where the fuck I am? What did that just say? That made no fucking sense whatsoever. I think what they meant is place this or something moss, like one of those blocks. I think you have to place them at water level and then no. Okay. It said above underwater. What the fuck does that mean? Is this above underwater? Because this looks like it's above. It looks like it's trying to place. Right? Okay, so this must not be a block. It said moss, but I don't think there's a single moss block, so... let's just take 10 for now. And do I have bone meal down here? I know I have some up there, so that's fine. Probably shouldn't even bother placing all these until I know for certain. Okay, well, none of that works. One other thing to try, I guess. Wait, how did I end up with 8? Gimme. Alright, it says above underwater. So what if this is the answer? It doesn't make any sense. But what if this is it? So it says above. Huh? Where the fuck I am? Do I just not have the right block? Oh, he refreshed. What does above underwater mean? Oh. I think I got it. I think I know. It's like that. The way I see it is it's gonna be like that, right? Why didn't they just fucking say this? I feel like the best way to describe this is you name the block, so in this case dirt with water above and below empty space for the dripstone to grow, or you know, something like that, right? Am I tripping? How'd I get so distracted from my squid shit? From above, so below. Guess I was wrong? What? You know what? I shouldn't do this at night. Let me go sleep or at least hide so I don't blow up. It's not night. Okay, well, off to the official wiki I go. Okay. What does this one say? Placement. Small drift leaf can be placed on top of clay and moss blocks, as well as dirt, coarse dirt, farmland grass blocks, if these blocks are underwater. Which my blocks are. Using the bone meal on small drift leaf allows it to grow into a big. Oh, I think I know what I'm doing wrong. Oh, it's night. It's on top. It's not a drip leaf at all. It's a fucking underleaf. I think I got it. I think I'm good. I think we've solved this mystery. Just like fucking Zabumafu always wanted. Fuck! Everything's fine. Everything's fine. There it is. And this shall grow 1 to 5 blocks tall. Wait. Okay. That's cool. It's pretty cool. Have I grown any of these yet? No. Fucking finally, man. I do feel like I placed this on dirt that was like slightly submerged though. So this is mainly for parkour people. Which is fine. I mean, fuck those guys, but that's fine. Damn, you fun. You know what? Let me go gather more squid juice before. Like, okay, this is kind of fun and I want to do something with it now, but I don't know what. Also, I think these grow on their own too. So I don't know if I could like pre-make something and like leave it for another time. I think you have to like do it unless you're like a server admin, right? Just out of curiosity, actually, if I drop on this, will it break my fall or will it crack? Because if we stood on it too long, it busted. Okay, so you have to speed run these. Oh, that's cool. So if I silk touch you, oh, I do get to keep them. Oh. And now they act, oh, so I can make my own. Okay. And I can't jump on those. Wow, I got the max height every single time. Okay. So if I place that. So cool. That's so cool. Apparently you can get these in some biome. I didn't read where, but I thought they weren't in the game yet. Probably if I had to guess, a Swampert or something has them. Swampert. Squelch. Okay, so I need to buy some more. Alright, let's go fuck some squid up. Having fucking calamari tonight, boys. The calamari stream. I do like that I feel like I kind of have something to do. I want to make a parkour course. I'm not good at parkour as a thing, so something that I think is difficult. Not gonna be difficult. I'm also not sure where to make it. I kind of want to make it here because that would be cool. But also, I don't. Because, you know, here's what it is. I don't want to ruin like some of these views with like just floating blocks everywhere. Right? Because if I make it span like all the way from around and up and down and all that shit, it's gonna just cluster it up with the blocks and it's not gonna look nice. But it could give other people a reason to visit here and maybe even play the fucking server. And it could allow me to build things around it. And maybe what I could do is like easy mode, intermediate, and like hard. Like each one sort of like integrates the others, but like kind of different paths. But that's, again, tall order. I'm gonna have to add a lot more water down there because if I'm using drip leaves, I don't have to use only drip leaf, but I'm looking for squid still, by the way. Oh, I can place them anywhere. I could use only drip leaf. I don't think I will, but I could. Oui. Dun, 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 dun. I might start killing these fish. I don't really need the like fish or the bone meal that they tend to drop. Wait, is it? It might only be salmon that drops bone meal actually, but I don't need it. It's just that they're taking up spawns, I think. And they're not going to despawn. I don't think they'll despawn anyway. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. I'm actually thinking what I could do is stuff like that. Add in drip leaf. And then like over here can be drip leaf and that. Over here can be like drip leaf and maybe like that with that. Over there can be drip leaf with more of that. And then like drip leaf with that. You know what I mean? And maybe like some nether stuff like around. You know what I mean? So like there's floating blocks as well as drip leaves for like the tension. But we don't want too much drip leaf, otherwise it'll look like this, right? Like sea of green, and it'll block the views. And we don't want too little because, you know, and we can also maybe like make a hole here that like you have to come out through there, like to the other side. That could be cool. And we can also make it go up and out as well. It all just depends on how much effort I want to put into it. The problem is I'm going to have to test it as I go through. And I don't know how that'll stream. And I also don't... Like, it's going to take a while to, like, get back to certain areas. So maybe I'll bring scaffolding. I might put, like, a checkpoint or two at some point as well. I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. We all have wings, so maybe I'll put like a chest like at each level and put like a couple of pieces of paper that are like, or books or something that are like good for the redemption of like a tier of reward. And I'll sign them so I know they're from me. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do for the books. And so like I'll know that somebody made it up there, and if they fly up there and scam me, which I don't think anyone would do, but if they were to, you know, it is what it is. It's just a fucking game. And maybe like the hard or like the easiest one will maybe get like I'd have to go get the loot and stuff, but maybe like an elytra and like a trident or something. And then like the hard one could maybe be elytra trident that's enchanted, or so, I don't know, like you know what I mean, both of those things enchanted, and maybe like some diamond gear, and then like the hard one maybe some more netherite. I don't know, or maybe like diamond gear and like a netherite ingot, and like everything's enchanted, and like you can choose to netherite something if you want. I mean, this is a lot of loot that, you know. And you know, you can only redeem each one once, at least at the start. I don't know. I don't even know if it would be popular enough. Am I blind, or where the fuck the squid's at? What do I have, like 10 sacks? 20. Okay. Well, nobody said I was good at counting stars. I'm gonna need a lot more. Oh my god! What the fuck? That was like, what, 15 fish just spawned. Not a single squidbert. Oh man, they're fucking loving this. They're like going after the little fishies. Why didn't I make the walls white? White walls surround us. Isn't that what is that? The Anthem of the Angels? By Breaking Benjamin, I think. No light fuck. No light shall touch your face tonight. Is that it? I think that's it. I know, it's been a long time since I heard that. I think I was like a fucking teenager. Good song. It's just, you know, it like fell out of favor, I guess, with me. Now all I listen to is WAP. Worship and prayer. I might fucking lag out from all the fish I've killed, dude. Oh my god. Kelp. I'm pretty sure I dropped these on. Holy shit, what the fuck? Relax, buddy. Oh, he's fucking zooming, bruh. Do 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 da 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 da. Squid. You are the weakest squid. Goodbye. I'm guessing I need about 15 more stacks. If my calculations are correct, we should be exactly 5 minutes before 1984. Just before you were born, Morty. Morty! What do you mean your name's Marty? What do you mean you're McFly? Ah, sir? Squid. Squidbird. Oh. Hey y'all. Rest in peace, brother. Might be the most I've ever swam around this without placing any glass. You know what? I might go place some glass. Let's do it. I think I have enough glass. Right, we're just waiting for squidbirds to spawn. Do, do, do. Why do I always pick these like stupid projects where I need a niche item from a fucking relatively obscure like I'm so stupid. What am I doing? Oh god. And no one told you life was gonna be this way. Wah. Ah. Bop, 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 ba-da, ba ba bum. Ah, mate. Da-da-da-da-da-dum. Da-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-bum. I guess I could use all this stuff. I should have enough lapis for this, right? Water. I need water, Sandy. Sandy, I need it. I need. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum. Show me your glass, old girl. Damn. Oh, right on. Wait. Alright, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Do do do. Boom boom. Bum bum. Bup bup. Ooh, yeah. I think this is enough, but the amount of times saying that and doing this has gotten me in trouble is beyond the amount of times that I can count up to. But let me tell you something, brother. Did I get extra back? Extra, extra, hear all about it. So I can infinite farm these? I think it's just more cost effective to use Lil Drip. Because you only get one tier per with this, right? Nice house. Shoveling, 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 and shoveling and shoveling. Right in the bum. Where the fuck I am? Torchic! Pikachu! Pika-pee. I'm a Pikachu, baby girl. Doing. God damn. Got it going on, alright. I can see that. Alright, alright. How did I just get launched backwards? Am I fucking stupid? I'm going the wrong way, my bad. Doo -doo. Doo -doo -doo -doo. Doo -doo -doo. Doo -doo 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 -doo. Wait, what? Do 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 do. Wait, I'm thinking next Sunday instead of maybe more Borderlands. I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll see how Borderlands 2 goes, because to be honest, I'm expecting to be done with Borderlands 1 by next Sunday. So we'll see how Borderlands 2's feeling, like if our challenge is interesting enough, or if maybe I'm not even doing a challenge. Maybe I'm just playing normal, because again, it's been a hot minute and I do enjoy normie modes. But it'll be interesting to see. It depends on how I feel, I guess, but I do think I will be done with Borderlands 1, like all together. I mean, I won't have 100% completed it, of course, but I feel like I'll be done with like the main stuff, and that's all I really want to do, because I've played everything so much for so long, and you know, I understand if that's your thing, but it's not really my thing, and I'm probably not gonna do it unless somebody requests it. Similar vein, I'm probably not going to do a speed run unless somebody requests it, or like a one life unless it's highly requested. You know, like one of those would have to be really requested. Like I'm sorry, there's gonna have to be an incentive in it for me, because like I tend to play games. I understand I get shooketh, may or may not be 2% acting. Like I tend to get shooketh, and I'd really rather just, you know, enjoy my game and like chill, relax, you know, interact with chat if I may, if you'll allow it. And so adding like the extra stress of if I die it's over and I have to start the whole series or whatever over, then you know, that's a little more than I really feel like I need to do, unless again like I'm gonna get something out of it, or right, like somebody really expresses to me how much they want to see that. Am I going through the wall here? What the fuck? Like I'm gonna need some fucking convincing, you know what I mean? I'm gonna need some fucking Vincent. That's the guy's concern intensifies. That's the guy's name from. Wait, is it who's Vincent? Why do I feel like the dude from? Is that not the name of the guy from? I don't know. You know what? I don't know. For some reason, I want to say that the dude from Fast and Furious is named that. I know Vin Diesel plays Dom? I think that's the guy's name. Right, I know that. Isn't there somebody named Vincent in that? Who the fuck is Vincent? The dude from Final Fantasy VII? Huh? I actually really want to play Final Fantasy. I don't think it would stream well. Also, I don't really want to waste money on the remake when it's like so expensive, and I don't want to buy again Final Fantasy VII for PC, because I have it for PlayStation 1 somewhere, but it's like there's tons of complaints in the Steam reviews that say it doesn't work properly on PC sometimes. Like it's hit or miss whether or not you can create an account to be able to play it, so. Maybe I'll play through 10. I really remember enjoying 10. Is 10 on Steam? I think 10 was like the first one on PS2 I ever played. And like it just fucking blew me away. Like, it was fucking revolutionary. I think I don't have enough to do this. Oh, I don't have enough. Come on, man. Huh? Really love the fact that it didn't seem to register my hits for a while. What the fuck? What did I just press? No. I don't know what I just pressed to show that. Does anyone know? Okay, bye, have a great time. Oh, free lead. That's cool. Wonder what that's doing there. It's pretty interesting, huh? You know what? I think he's not here anymore, but there was an anime at one point that was recommended to me called Tokyo Revengers, and I recently started it. I think it's still airing, but I found it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I'm glad it was recommended to me. I'm probably just gonna watch it as it airs. I'm not gonna like read ahead or whatever, you know, people do. It's not too bad. At first I kind of didn't like the main character, but you know, after all things have continued on here, not bad at all. Pretty decent. Like once you come to terms, if you will, with the character's weakness, we'll call it, I feel like it's a pretty livable series. And another one I started recently was called 86, and I had been avoiding it. It's been airing for a while. I'd been avoiding it because it's what's called a mecha or whatever anime, and I find that they're almost always super cliche and really childish. But this one kind of surprised me. I was bored and I decided to give it a try, and it's not too bad. It's not as stereotypical as a lot. Well, I mean, it obviously it is, right? It has the undertones, right, that you would kind of expect, but it's not as bad as some of the stuff out there. Let me put it that way. Is there a fucking height limit for this? So I think in theory it would be cheaper to use this on small dripstone, right? Because I could get up to 5 per. But oh my god. That's so laggy. But I don't have small dripstone, and I am gonna need a lot of this in the future. That was kind of laggy. I do see a problem with them. I one tap them And I'm a little worried about this actually. So they can be waterlogged, but okay. You know, let's place it here. Okay, so water doesn't break them, but one hit does. Okay. Here's the thing. If I light things up and like put like no swinging signs up, I think we'd be good. You know, just to warn, like, just so people know, right? Right? Like, I don't think anyone would do it on purpose. But, like, you might be messing around swinging at the boy, you know what I mean? And if you pop one, you destroy a whole setup, and then, you know, everything's got to be redone. It's like not the end of the world, but it would be inconvenient for everyone involved, and somebody would probably feel bad about it. It'd be best to avoid such a situation. Something what we could do is, obviously I would like to still maybe make a thing, but maybe not rely on these as much as I was thinking I would. But what we could do is like each give each other, all right, so maybe whoever wants to participate gets like a stack. Right? And like we pick out a plot similar to like the archery area, right? There's like a designated area and you have to like reach your end goal using yours. It has to be completable, and you create your thing, and then like whoever completes all three the fastest or like first wins. Not necessarily fastest, or we can do time trials, and then we can break them and do that again anytime. So let's just say, right there's my goal. This torch, like above this torch, right? You can make this obviously without kill him before he's a problem for me. But let's just say, you know, we go. All right, there we go. We go up, right, and then up, because I can make those, right. We'll get rid of that because, you know, reasons just for now. So like you have to make your way up, right? And then like up, right? And you make your way there. But obviously more complicated. We could also maybe make it so you have to place them yourself to like reach a certain area. And you can't just like do this. Like obviously you could do that and win every single time, but we can just ban that and be like a courtesy thing. Right? So like, you know what I mean? And you can't maybe place them on every block. I do like the idea of like plots where it's like maybe maybe we'll put like water all around, even though you can place these in water, I believe. Yeah, so there'll be water all around, and like maybe I don't know, just like a bright red block, just as an example, and you can only place them on there, and like you get maybe 10 to reach a certain point in area. That could be cool, right? I see a glow squid, but I have no use for it. Would that be cool, or am I crazy? Because in my mind, that's kind of cool, right? It's almost like if you remember Spyro, there's those seed puzzles where you have to grow out a certain plant in a certain area. It's kind of like that. Like it needs to be certain height in a certain thing. I really want to like do one right now to like demonstrate. All right, here we go. I'm gonna do it. All right, so I have to get to this pillar, right? To the top of this pillar by only placing like on these or something. Right? And I get a certain amount. So let's just say I happen to, you know I actually don't think you can make this, but, can you make that? I don't think you can make this either, but. Alright, so let's do that. I'm making it super simple on purpose, obviously, but. I don't even think you can make this jump. Okay. We'll do one more. Like, super basic, obviously, but... Ooh. Maybe it's not. If I dig that off. And I fucked up. Can you jump up and over 2 blocks, or is it just 1? I think it's just 1. Oh, it's 2. Fuck. Alright, I should be able to make this now. If I don't fuck this up, I should be able to make it. I mean, you get the idea, right? Like, you're limited to where you can place them, and like, you know, what is this, like 15? You get like 15, and like you have to figure out where you place them and how many you place, and like why. Alright, well, I fucked up the last jump, but you get the point, right? Like, you know, in theory, I think I might even need one more, but like you have a certain set amount, and that's it. How am I? Why am I taking damage? Does anyone know? I'm pretty sure I can jump up to that, right? I think this one's bugged. Am I lagging? Yeah. Okay. Why am I getting hit? Is somebody on the server and trolling me? Why am I getting hit randomly every single time for this jump? I don't think I should be. Out of curiosity, if I crouch on these. Okay, it still breaks. That's good. It's weird. I did this perfectly for like 1 run. Let's face it, this is why I don't do parkour. But is this a good idea, or am I tripping? I think this turn is doable if you're better than me. I did just drop there, actually. I might go kill those squids. But, like, does this make sense? We could also make it so it's like a race. And, like, this is... You can't start the race with this, right? But you can maybe, like, have a part where it forks. I'm just gonna make it easier because I'm fucking dog water. But you could have a part that maybe forks, right? That's weird. Why did I go flying to the left there? And, like, has different paths of these that you have to, like, perfectly make the jump for it. Well, I fucked up. Anyway. I think my point is made, even though I can't make the jump because I'm fucking literal dog water. I think the point's made, right? That's the strat. Like, you can really do something fun with that, I feel like. I mean, maybe I can't, but somebody could. And, I would love to do that. I would love to see that. Again, maybe I'll make like a little arena for it. What it could be is maybe like, depending on how many people play, right? Let's just say there's 2. You place your opponent's thing, you know, using maybe like 10 blocks, right? So it can either be 10 blocks straight up, or you can make it like, you know, 5 and then 5 further almost out of like your zone or something, right? But it's gotta be within those, and it can't be, you know, impossible for them to get to, right? They have to be able to place their stuff and like walk to it, right? You know, obviously there would be limitations, but I feel like that's kind of cool. That sounds fun to me. I don't know how well it would work, but we could try it. At least I'd like to. Build craft. There. Adobe crafting of the builds. Go slap this thing. Oh my god, he survived! He'll forget, right? Llamas never forget. And they never forgive. Never cross a llama. Wait, are those llamas? Llama? Or are they alpacas? Alpaca this dude? I swear I just saw a Squidward. Squidward. I'm the first person in the world to farm squid. AMA. Squib dick. Do squids have dicks? You on Borderlands 2 yet? I am not. I'm still on 1. I just finished the General Knox DLC. Well, I didn't like full finish it. I'm probably gonna do, there's like a few missions after you finish it. I'm gonna do those because they're like fun for loot. I think I'm gonna do those. Then I need to do my playthrough 2 main story and then I'm done. And then for Borderlands 2, I haven't decided who I'm gonna play as yet, but I'm thinking I might do some sort of like maybe melee challenge or like a certain manufacturer or like a certain weapon only style, just for the fun. But it's also been a while since I've played it, so maybe it would be smart just to play through vanilla, just so I get to experience guns again. Is your pre-sequeling any fun? Pre-sequeling? Enjoying any Borderlands? Oh, I can take this away now. Glass. Your ass is glass, bitch. Ooh, I'm lagging. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Pescettio. Row, Raggy. I'm going to prison. Like Zoink Scoob. I was like totally not okay, man. Do some side quests for the main. You need to be level 20. Oh, jeez. That do be a part of the problem. I mean, I just had to farm for Borderlands 1 up to like a level... I think I was level 48 and I had to get to like 52 before I could really continue on. Are you liking... Ooh, what the hell am I stuck on? Are you liking pre-sequel? Because I don't think it's a bad game, but I do think of all the Borderlands, it probably is my least favorite. I can see if it's like your first one, you might enjoy it actually, just because it's looter shooter. And to be honest, the first one, as much as I prefer the first one over the second and pre-sequel, the first one does have its problems, right? It's very outdated feeling. Like the movement's slow, like the spawn points are kind of poorly placed and staggered. The characters and like the story is kind of underdeveloped. The guns, while like more empowering feeling, aren't really as like unique and cool. Like all the legendaries are literally just stronger versions of the non-legendaries. There's only the Pearlescence in Borderlands 1 do anything slightly different pretty much. Squid, give me squid. Got 2 stacks. I feel like this is enough, but I don't think this is enough. I built this entire area just so I could farm squid here. AMA. People still do those? Bruh. You got a pearlescent yet? I have not. I don't think you can get a pearlescent very easily in Borderlands. You need to be on, I think, playthrough 2.5, which means you've completed a playthrough 2. Which I haven't done, and or kill Cromrax the Invincible, which is the raid boss, which is impossible without a particular glitch spot. And I do know the glitch spot. It's kind of difficult to get into, and it's actually harder with Brick because his character model has a larger hitbox. I believe it's bigger. But I mean, I should be able to do it, I think. It's extremely rare, even from Cromrax, and it's like basically impossible outside of Cromrax. Have you gotten a Pearlescent yet? I don't think you can until Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, can you? I mean, honestly, you might not know because you're pretty new to it. I think you need to be on Ultimate Vault Hunter mode before you can start getting Pearlescents. And they can actually just drop from like loot midgets. Although they're really rare in pre-sequel. Hell no. Have you gotten legendaries? I'm sure you've gotten at least one by now. It would be really sad if you haven't, to be honest. Because like the whole point... Oh, you haven't really... Damn, that kind of makes me sad because I guess it's better than getting a bad legendary. Like the fun of the game is experiencing the cool weapons, and at least you've gotten some uniques from quests, I assume. Like some of those can be pretty damn good. You know what? Of all the playthroughs, if you plan on doing True Vault Hunter mode and then Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, of all the playthroughs to get a legendary on, the first one is the worst one because it's going to be outdated the fastest. True Vault Hunter would be the best because if you get a good legendary, it's going to last you a while. Because like if you got like a level 1 legendary like off the first boss, which I think is possible, it would be good until you're like level 15 probably, I guess, but like it wouldn't be outstandingly good. It would probably be good until you're like level 10 actually. Yeah, the Moxie's laser gun. Yeah, her laser is actually really good because I think it heals you. which is kind of nice. I need to do something about that view, don't I? Alright, I'm gonna go try and make more concrete powder, see how far along we can get over here. I don't think like visually her gun does anything too different, but I think everything Moxie related gives you healing. It's like 1% heal for like something like that per damage or something. I don't know. Depends on the gun. Her grenades are usually pretty good too. Actually, I don't know if she has one in pre-sequel. I know she has one in Borderlands 2. Oh, fuck. I'm burning. I'm burning. I think she has one, but I sold it because I had a better one. It happens. It happens. No surprise there. No surprises were detected. I know she has a shield, I think, in that one. And I also don't think it's particularly good. The wrong bed. Bedbert. Meh. What do rubberized grenades do? I was going to pick it up and use it, but Okay. So a rubberized grenade bounces. So you know how a normal grenade, you kind of just lob it. What's the one where you kind of, it like teleports? Longbow? Those kind of like teleport to where you're aiming. Sticky grenades like stick where you throw them. A rubberized grenade, if I were to lob it, it would go there, right? It would hit there, and then it would bounce, and it would arc again, and it would bounce, and then it would arc again, and then it would bounce, and then it would like hit against the wall, and then it has like, if you know your angles, and you're really good with them, they're not unusable, right? It's better than no grenade. And if you're using like a Tesla grenade, it's okay because it's rare to kill yourself with that. But any other grenade, like if I were to throw something directly against this wall, it would bounce, right? It would bounce against it and come back and hit me, and it will explode on me. It won't go past me, even if it's like not set to detonate yet. It will count you as a target and it will explode. And you will kill yourself, because I've done it. Again, if you're good at targeting things and like, you direct hit an enemy or something, by all means go for them. But right, like if you're using it, like here where it could bounce up, where there's like a lot of terrain differential or like a lot of objects for it to bounce back right at you, there's a good chance you'll kill yourself. Nah, fuck angles. Sticky cluster. Ooh, sticky clusters are nice. I like singularity grenades too. Especially if you have like an ability or something, like your skills are good for it, right? Like you can singularity everyone all into one spot and then kill them easier with like a rocket or whatever your skill might be. Oh god. Okay. What's this sticky stuff on me? Wait, what? There's a grenade type called Tesla that the main, like the initial explosions pops out a little like area of effect where it shocks enemies, and therefore if it bounces back at you and detonates, it's not going to initially hurt you. Once the thing is done, it will explode and hurt you. But that's the one exception where it's probably okay to go ahead and use it if you're not very good at, or like you don't want to bother. Like, it's simply put, it's just way easier to use a longbow or to use, you know what I mean? Like, there's no reason to use something that's more difficult, if you can call it that, when it's worse. Like, longbows are one of my preferred. I like longbows. Right, I don't dislike stickies, but you can mess up with a sticky nade too. Like, if you throw it too close to you with like a 0.1 second timer one, right? You can, speaking from experience, you can kill yourself pretty damn quick, you know what I mean? So that can suck. Yeah, the sticky cluster zappy one. Yeah, classed it. Yeah, that happens. I mean, until you're max level and like everything scales to max level for you, you're gonna be leaving behind loot pretty often. It kind of sucks too, like when you have something you like and like you out level it, but like you don't get anything good to replace it. So like it's still better than like the garbage like ground loot you get, you know what I mean? Like it's still better than all the greens and blues you've been getting, and like even the purples aren't really as good. So like you're stuck using it, but it's still a struggle. Accuracy is easier than angles. True. I mean, like, the one benefit for that would be if you're like around a corner super low on health and you don't want to peek them, you can like throw it around a corner and like wipe a room that was otherwise causing you grief, right, without really risking yourself. But I mean, if you're able to safely stay in a room long enough to like toss some nades through or something, you can probably just wait out your ability. And I think most of the characters in that game have decent enough abilities that you should be fine, unless you're like one shot. I think I'm lagging. Yeah, I'm lagging kind of bad, I think. Uh-oh. I might have to, unfortunately, end the stream. Like, ah, jeez. We'll see. We'll see what happens. The thing is, I don't think it'll... Yeah, something could spawn up here, I guess. Reminds me, I gotta put some lighting up here. Any, like, loot rooms with a shit ton of chests in pre-sequel? I'm trying to think. I don't. I think there's like one, but I don't know that you can revisit it. I think there's one in the DLC. I think the vast majority of loot rooms are maybe like 2 chests. I can't think of any if there is one. I think the DLC maybe has like... It's not like the end game loot room. Unfortunately, it's pretty damn unrewarding. A lot of the loot in pre-sequel drops from the bosses. Like end game though, the way you get loot is you farm the final boss of the main story. Because the DLC boss takes too long and he doesn't really drop anything that significant. I do think the DLC might have the best loot room though. I feel like there's like one maybe decent loot room. There's like areas that have a little more loot, but I think they're later in the story. It's like a whole ass area though, but there's like a decent amount of loot for that area. I mean, Borderlands 2 doesn't really have too many loot rooms either. I think like the first DLC, I think it's the first, it's called Scarlet, Captain Scarlet something. That's not a bad loot room, but you can't re-loot it. So like you get to loot it once for completing the story and then that's it. Obviously, each playthrough it resets, but you know, if you even wanted to do the same DLC 3 times, well, like 15 times to be honest, because there's different overpowered modes as well. But I don't really think there's like too many like really good loot rooms. I know a lot of people will complain that Borderlands 1 has too many like loot rooms and like, you know, it's too easy to get legendaries. Same with 3. But I don't know, I guess because Borderlands 1 was my first one, it feels like that's how it's supposed to be to me. Is there any like loot? Oh wait, that's the same fucking question, my bad. I don't know why I read chests as cheats and thought you said something else. I was like, is he asking about loot cheats? I think there are cheats, but I don't know them. But most of the loot in 2 and pre-sequel has to be gotten from farming bosses. Like, that's your real way of doing it. And there's really not a lot of reason to farm most of the bosses in pre-sequel. Or Borderlands 2 for that matter. There's only like a handful. But, like, pre-sequel is even worse. Especially first playthrough where they're not gonna scale to you, so like you'll spend your 5-10 minutes farming out for a weapon and yeah, okay, they'll finally drop it, but you'll be like 4 levels higher than them by then. Kind of surprised nothing has spawned up here with me yet. I might have enough for this wall. I'm actually kind of surprised. You retried Warzone? Is Milano good still? I don't think it's very good anymore. I think they hit it pretty hard. I think the new SMG is good. If you wanted to try and unlock that, it's kind of a pain in the ass. I recommend, if you have Cold War, that's the way to do it right now. Cold War multiplayer, unfortunately, as bad as it is the play. And what you would do is throw decoys, and you throw the decoys down, and that counts as like them being affected by your tactical, and then you kill them with your SMG. But if you don't, normal Warzone shouldn't be too difficult to get it with. It's just that you have to play a whole match for 15 to 30 minutes depending on how well you do. Right? For each stage. I think you're on PS4, right? So I'm assuming you're on controller. I personally really enjoy the Mac 10. I think it's still pretty decent, but also I've been struggling with that game a lot lately, so I don't really know what I'm talking about, I guess. But I think the Mac 10 is still good. I think the Milano's like okay now, but the Mac 10's still pretty usable. I think the MP5 Cold War and Modern Warfare are still pretty usable, as well as the Bullfrog is pretty usable. But it's kind of dependent, right? Because I'm on mouse and keyboard. I know people love the Bullfrog. I feel like it just doesn't do it for me. It's just like not as good. And I think it's like a keyboard mouse controller thing. I feel like people on controller like maybe get better aim assist, because some of the people, you know, we have played with have said like the Mac 10 just doesn't work for them, and they all happen to be on controller. So I'm wondering if it's like just like the aim assist is different, and like the recoil just like is different and it feels wrong. Uh-oh. One, two. Yeah. Did I fuck up? You know what? I think I already placed a line here. I think there's already an extra line. I'm making a mistake. Piss 4. I guess I just wasted my time there. I forgot it's powder. Alrighty then. Oh, righty then. Fuck. Build her up, brother. This one, oh, I'm actually kind of lagging hard. 3,000 drop frames. This one I might leave because I might make it white and red, and I might like take some of those out as well just to make them white and red. That way they act as like a what did I call them? Like a meter stick kind of thing, like for measurements, so you can help aim your shots better. Surprised that didn't work actually. What? What? How did I fall through it? Am I stupid? FFAR got nerfed hard in my opinion. Ain't an expert. I don't know if it got nerfed that hard. I mean, it's not what it used to be, that's for sure, but I think you can actually still use it if you like build it right. I think you have to use iron sights in like one of the speed grips and or like certain silencer. Like you have to build it as an SMG. Like you can't use it really long range at all. Like before you could use it whenever, wherever the fuck you wanted. Now you have to use it close range, and you'll suffer like some mobility as a result. I think I'm still kind of lagging, aren't I? 3,000 drop frames. Oh geez, Rick. If you remember it from like, I think like 2 months ago or 3 months ago, then yes, it got hit pretty hard. But it's not like unusable if you really enjoy its like look. Like, you know, certain guns just have better iron sights, for example. Certain guns just have like a better, or maybe not necessarily better, but like personally you prefer it kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like subjectively it's better for you. Like the Groza and the FFAR feel nice to me, but I know that they're inferior technically to the XM4. I think you can use the XM4 still, but I don't like the XM4's iron sight that much. I feel like it takes up too much of my screen compared to those other two. It looks like I'm out. So like, even though it's technically better, it ends up being like equal to me because I have to waste an attachment on like a Microflex LED sight because I just can't stand the iron sights, or I have to use it long range again, which would be changing a different type of sight. But still, like the point is I'd be changing something and doing something different here. Like, I don't dislike it, but you know, I would prefer running it as iron sights because the way you have to run that gun is mid-range. And you can run that one like mid-close as well as long, but again, you're wasting a slot on changing out iron sight, whereas like right now, the Grau, if you remember that gun, is actually considered pretty good, right? I love the iron sights of that gun. They're really like clean, and they're minimal, like really nice. Now the problem with that gun particularly is kind of slow movement, so you will have to either run, you know, a decent SMG or I don't know. I mean, you're being bold if you run that and like a sniper rifle. I feel like you'd have to run that and an SMG, or maybe like dual pistols or some sort of good pistol. Good close range. MP5, Cold War, and Modern Warfare both pretty good. MAC-10. I think they hit most of the shotguns pretty hard. The JAK-12 might be your best play, I think. It'll be a little slower, but I think it's got the best stopping power. And XM4, like I mentioned, as long as you're either okay with the iron sights or you want, like, you're okay with the specific, like, microflex LED and wasting an attachment. Groza is pretty decent. The new SMG, I don't remember what it's called. That thing's pretty good. I think the nail gun got hit pretty hard. I don't know if it's still good. What is it called? There's another cold... Oh, Bullfrog. Is pretty good. I think the PP Bison might be usable now as well. I don't know if it's, like, good, but it's, like, usable. It's more, like... It's more like you would use the PP Bison with, like, a sniper, right? Like, it's gonna be, like, your mid-range and close range. It's like a, you know... a little more risky. Like, if you were to snipe and one of your, like, your choices are your sniper rifle and something, like, good all around, I would suggest the XM4, maybe a Farah, maybe not a Farah, it's kind of slow ADS. XM4, Bullfrog, either of the MP5s, MAC-10, the new SMG. That's probably about it. Unless I wouldn't run the Grau personally, but it does, like, it's just too slow, I feel like, but you could if you wanted to. You would really suffer close range with the Grau, I feel like. Pretty much most of the Cold War weapons are, like, your better close range options because they have way better mobility. Like, I would recommend at least one Cold War weapon to go along with your other weapons, to be honest. Like, if you wanted to take the Grau, I would take, like, a Bullfrog or an MP5 Cold War with you. Because they have, like, their mobility is just insane. They're so much better. I don't know why. Well, I know why, obviously, because, like, the stats that they placed on the guns are just better. But I don't know why they made it that way. If you were, say, running, like, the Farah, I think the Farah is still a good long-range assault rifle. It's not as good as it was, but it's still pretty decent. You know, put like a 3x scope on that. You could maybe get away with the JAK 12 shotgun if you wanted to, or any of the fully auto shotguns, basically. Nail gun from 50 to 46. So on paper, that's, like, it doesn't sound that bad. The problem with the nail gun is it has 0 attachments. And so it's stuck with 20 round mags. If you're playing solos, by all means, the nail gun's, like, okay. It's just, I think it's still worse than, like, MAC-10, right? And it only has 20 round mag and you can't increase it. And it has worse range than MAC-10 and Bullfrog. Let's go big sleep. The other problem with the nail gun is you'd either have to buy it or unlock it. Unlocking it wasn't that hard, I don't think. That's why. Yeah, that's why it's not particularly good. It's 20 round mag. It's kind of unfortunate, to be honest. It was fun for a little bit, but the 20 round mag was basically impossible to get, like, consistent amounts of kills with. You can get maybe, like, 2 kills unless you're immensely accurate and getting, like, purely headshots. Like, solo duos, you're probably good to go. But if you come across, like, another team, you're gonna have to swap weapons. I never did anything with this. Does this even still work? Oh no. Oh. It doesn't look like that works anymore. Guess it's a good thing I never did anything with it. Oh, you're focusing for Rebirth. So, yeah, Rebirth is pretty much always trios and quads, or at least like trios or quads. I know there is a duos one. I don't think there's... there was buyback solos, I think, for a bit or something. Oh, my bad. But if you're focusing on modes that mostly are trios, quads, I think maybe like Bullfrog Mach 10. To be honest, if you're Rebirth, maybe like XM4 with a Microflex for like your mid to maybe long range. It's not that much long range. Or Grau, again, mid to long. And then maybe like... Cold War MP5, Bullfrog, Modern Warfare MP5, Mach 10, shotgun if you'd like one. Dual Psychovs if you have them maxed out and can do dualies with 80 round mags. They're not unusable. Single Psychov isn't unusable if you're accurate. It has a pretty decent headshot multiplier. Dual M19s, again, if you're accurate, pretty decent headshot multiplier. I think the new AMP pistol, it's not that new, it's a few seasons, or it's last season, I think. The AMP dual pistols are okay, as well as a single pistol is okay. It's not like outstanding, but if you want to just use something different, it's usable. In fact, all of the Cold War pistols, if you run them dual or single, they're actually not terrible. As long as you're, you know, running a certain way. Yeah, you can definitely do a sniper. I personally wouldn't use, like, this is just me, because I'm more of like a runner-gunner. I wouldn't use anything other than the Swiss in the car on the Rebirth map. On Rebirth Island. But, I mean, you can use whatever you want, obviously. Like, if you're just gonna chill in a building, right? Then you're fine. You don't have to worry about, like, your movement speed with your rifle and your ADS speed with your rifle. But, like, the Swiss would be perfectly fine, right? Because there's like... the amount of distance on the map, there's, like, maybe a few angles where you're not gonna get the maximum damage, right? That like the HDR or something would get. The Swisser car. Yeah, the Swiss would be fine. The Swiss car, you know, run that with the Bullfrog. That way, I think the Bullfrog and the Mach 10 would be your better bet, because they have a little better range, I think, than the MP5s. So like they'll have you covered in most cases. Or the XM4, again, XM4 is pretty damn good. It's usable close range. You'll probably lose to like a really good player with like a Mac or something, who's like getting solid headshots because of the fire rate difference, but the XM4 will probably shred people up close. But I would think maybe MP5 Cold War would work as well. I would probably go for the Cold War one just because Modern Warfare isn't as agile. Like, it's not terrible, but it's not as agile as the Cold War one. And since your other weapon... I mean, the Swiss is more agile than other sniper rifles, don't get me wrong, but since your other weapon is a sniper rifle, you might... you know, you might want more mobility. Where did I... oh, there's my Chork Pops. Go and check in here. Okay, we got plenty of food coming. Finally done with the glass sitch. I'll let that keep cooking just because I don't know what else to do with it. I kind of like that sound. Alright, so this deep slate stuff. I thought I was cooking a bunch of deep slate, to be honest with you. I swear I had a bunch cooking. Did I already take it out? I must have already taken it out. I wanted to do something with this before, but I kind of forgot. I don't remember what. Anyway, let's go ahead and make some more of these drip leaves. I think it would be fun to do that little thing we were talking about where we maybe you know what I mean. The ground loot Swiss. Ground loot Swiss is pretty good. You know, a lot of the times what I'll do is if I'm playing Rebirth, I'll just go ahead and get like my restock, or you can get Ghost or High Alert if that's what you want instead of Overkill. Because there's a lot of situations where, you know, I'll just grab like my Mac 10 with my secondary being a pistol that has fully loaded. So like there's situations where that'll help me out a lot, right? It'll give me full ammo for a gun that's good on like 90% of the map, right? And then I have restock so I can get my throwing knives and my stuns back pretty easily. And I'll probably kill people or I'll die before I get my like second loadout, or my, you know, first one that drops with the second loadout, right? So I'll probably be in a situation where I'll either kill them and be able to take maybe their loadout gun, which will be my secondary, so I'll still rely heavily on my Mac 10 until I can get my own second loadout or something. And that gives me like restock off the jump, which gives me infinite stuns for a lot of the map, right? Where most of the map is close quarters. And there's also good ground loot. There's a good XM4. There's a purple and an orange one, I think, that are good. I think there's some good MP5s. There's a decent Milano. There's decent Mac 10s, so I can dual wield Macs if I really have to. There's decent Faras, right? There's decent Swisses. There's a ton of decent stuff that I can go ahead and just use. Or, you know, I'll run like a single Psychov with fully loaded, and a single Psychov isn't unusable. Like, it's not as good as the Mac, but if it comes down to it, I can switch to it. But that's just my personal playstyle, right? I'll keep something. I'll just go straight for restock because, you know, the stuns to me are more valuable than having my two guns with overkill, right? Because having, you know, 3 stuns versus 2 stuns in like a certain engagement is the difference between life and death, right? Whereas I maybe wouldn't have had time to regen my other stun, right? Or I wouldn't have had a third stun if I didn't regen it mid like engagement, you know. But I guess you could also say like you could go for Ghost from that, like, oh, you're being hunted by UAV people. Why am I looking for bone meal this hard? It's not that big a deal. But I enjoy the Swiss as well. I think it's kind of nice. I think I like it better than the car as well, except I feel like all Cold War guns have like some sort of hit detection issue where sometimes your first shot especially just doesn't hit, even on like a stationary target. I don't know where it goes. It just feels like it's not there sometimes. Alright. I'm gonna get a ton of this drip leaf real quick. Then I might be heading out, but we'll see. I wonder how tall this can get. Will this lag out my server if I fucking do like 4 stacks of drip leaf? Am I stupid? I'm already at 97. Okay, that's got to be world height. I was gonna say I got to be approaching world height here. I was gonna wonder if you can go beyond world height using these. I hope this is gonna end up being as fun as I think, but also I've spent a lot of time on a fucking shooting range that I don't think anyone's ever gonna use, so what the fuck's the difference? The new stepping sounds are so satisfying between the amethysts and the copies. Go big sleep before I cause an accident. I think some people even use like a car 98K with no suppressor, because I think it slows down your aim down sight speed a little bit and like your movement speed a little bit. And on the Rebirth map in particular, it doesn't really matter. In most cases you don't need like the extra distance it offers. Obviously you can, you know, sound suppress for the reason of suppressing your sound as well, right? So you don't reveal your position. But some people, I'm just saying, don't, because it adds movement speed. It gives you a different attachment for like accuracy maybe, or for adding movement speed or aim down sight speed or something. But that you know, that's all up to you for your build. Anyway, I think I'm gonna have to end the stream here, so thank you so much for being here. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed. Up to the next one, all that good shit. I'm glad I finally got some drip leaves. I've been looking at these, or looking for these. I didn't know what they did, and honestly they couldn't be better, because I thought they were just cosmetic, but they could actually be used, I think, for parkour. Yeah, you can't place them on leaves, which is good to know. But this will be hopefully used. I mean, like I said, I hope we can get some use out of them. Do something with them. Would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Some sort of project where maybe we introduce some type of parkour system. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, have a fantastic night. Thanks for being here. Thanks for chilling. Hope to see you next one. All that good shit. You know what it is. Twitter, whatever the fuck I say. Thanks for being here. Enjoy your Warzone and your Borderlands too. And I'm probably playing Borderlands tomorrow. Hopefully I finish it this week. I think I should be able to. Have a fantastic night. Hope to see you next one. And until then, you can call me Big Drip. And now I gotta leave. All right, bye.